Now, there is a move in the downswing that can go unnoticed by trained eyes, and that is this movement here, because what this movement will do, it will one, stall out your rotation, and it can two, make it extremely hard to strike a good golf shot. So in this video, we're going to explain exactly what this movement is, and of course, how to fix it. So, I'm Jonathan Chan with JChownGolf. Let's dive right into it. So if you haven't picked up on what that fault was from the intro there, like I said, even some trained eyes might not pick this up, but it can really ruin your chances to hit a good golf shot. And that is that trail knee firing inwards really early in the downswing. So where the trail knee, so for me, my right, gets closer to my left very, very fast. Now, why is that going to cause a bad shot? Why is that so detrimental to your golf swing? Because two things mainly are going to happen from this. One, when our trail knee fires inwards, that's going to level the hip tilt. So when that hip tilt levels and it doesn't stay down low, you're going to end up sliding. So you're going to have a lateral sway or slide in that downswing. So why a slide or sway can be a problem is because when we're moving down there, like we said, that's going to encourage too much lateral slide with the hips. That will cause the upper body to hang back a little bit, and that can cause low point issues. So that will cause you to sometimes hit some fat shots, sometimes hit some thin shots, just general erratic club face. Because why that club face can be erratic doing that is whenever we have a movement in a downswing, just like this trail knee caving in too fast, that will slow down your rate of rotation. So we won't be from there rotating as efficiently as we could do, because whenever we have an excessive movement in a downswing, the rotation will be stunted. And especially if that movement causes your body to slide and level out your tilts, so your hip tilt, left side raising up, your body then finds it extremely hard to rotate. So what it will do, it will slow down its rotation and flip the hands through the golf ball, because that's the only thing that's going to pass through the golf ball if your body isn't turning. So the good thing about this problem though, it's very, very fixable. It's extremely fixable in the golf swing, because there isn't a massive root cause behind this if you're a player that is doing this as their first move in a downswing there. We might sometimes see golfers have a steep shaft in the downswing, and then their body has to excessively side bend coming into the downswing, but that side bend is what would really cause that trail knee to cave in, for example. So for golfers who do just get up to the top of the backswing nicely, then cave it in, that's their root cause issue. That's what's causing a lot of their problems. So we don't have to really focus on root cause than effect. We can just target this area, have a good drill for it, and it's going to get way better. So what a brilliant drill for this is grabbing something either like a medium-sized ball. You can grab a range basket, and either of them would be absolutely brilliant. So what we just need something to place, just like my impact ball here, just above your knees. So when I've got this ball here just above my knees, what's going to happen if my trail knee caves in? It's going to get squashed and it's going to stay in between my legs there. So my whole goal behind this is, as soon as I start my downswing, I want to drop this down to the ground. So as soon as I start my downswing, I want to drop it down. So if you're regular viewers of someone like George Gankas, for example, it looks like a very George Gankas lower body type of move there. And this is something definitely he talks about quite a bit in his videos. So it's a very, very good move. So we want, as soon as we start that downswing there, drop that ball. That's going to keep that right knee a bit more passive. That's still going to get your pressure into your lead side. That's going to maintain some good hip tilt with your left side low, which is going to enable us to rotate. It's going to keep upper body and lower body nicely connected, ball and turf contact. So let's hit some here. And let's just think, okay, I just want to drop this ball in transition just above the knees here is all we need, just above the knees. So let's drop it in transition, see how we do. So as we can see, it really gets you doing this movement by just dropping that as soon as you start the downswing, and that's the important bit. Now, when you do this drill, don't be discouraged, because it's ridiculously hard when you start off doing it, especially if this is your problem. I used to do it with a range basket when I first started off with, and I could never get this to drop. I couldn't get it to drop one bit because of the severity that I was caving in that trail leg. But of course, over time, it gets easier. Now, if that's you, do a bunch of practice swings. Get up to the top. You could even stop up the top there, do a freezer drill, and then drop it, and then move through the golf ball there, or practice golf ball, imaginary golf ball. So Get some good practice in with that. Even if it's difficult, start off without a ball and then build your way up. You might not do it perfectly every time, especially when you start off with, but as we know with golf, it's a progression up there and you will be improving it massively. So if you want to find out more about rotation, maybe you're a golfer out there who struggles with their rotation quite a bit and you can't figure out why you can't do it, well, I've made a course all about rotation. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Rotation in the Downswing, and that is on an app called Skillist. Now, Skillist is the app that I do all my online lessons on, and on my coaching profile, there's a little section under the More button, and once you click that, online courses will be there. You click on that, and then you'll see the ultimate guide to rotation in the downswing. So it's a long course. There's a lot of videos on it, but it will give you a coaching level of knowledge on rotation. And really, the more you understand rotation and all the little bits that influence it, as it is probably in the golf swing, the most complex topic out there. But of course, with my style, I'm not going to make it complicated one bit. It's quite easy to understand and very applicable to your golf swing. There's a whole practice structure with it as well that you can tailor to your own golf swing and your own problems. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out there. You can purchase it, and then you'll be rotating a lot better after you watch it, that's for certain. So guys, if you found this video helpful, of course, click that like button. If you want more golf instruction just like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So if we get this trail knee movement better, we're going to be rotating and striking the golf ball so much better.